Hi everyone, my name is Colleen, and today's video we're going to do a deep dive onto KITTA washi tape. In particular, what do all these different letters mean on the back? For example, KITM, KITH, KITP, KITPP. Sometimes there's even a KITT. All of these will give you an idea of exactly what you're buying if you know how to read the product numbers on the back of the KITTA. Also, there's other designers, and you can find other stationery items that could match your KITTA washi tape. So we're going to take a deep dive into KITTA today by King Jim, and I'm going to show you how you can coordinate your products better. So probably the most obvious way to do this is to look on the back and find all the designers' names. KITP, with that one P, means that it's a postage stamp style. KITT means that it's PET tape, but that it's also got a metallic shimmer or sheen to it somewhere. KITT in this one as well will show us the same thing, but you can see it's 4 strips with like a gold foil. So it can be any type of metallic. It could be gold foil, or it could just be even metallics in colored ways of different ways. This one is called C. It has a separate sticker sheet that is in the front that is separate from the other washi strips. This is a new release for spring 2025. KITZ was new to me as well, and I'm guessing Z is kind of like zigzag, because if you open this one up, you'll kind of see that these stretch back and forth in different ways. And this particular designer has another KITT, so that is a PET tape, and in this case has metallic pink, yellow, teal, and blue that shimmer in these backgrounds. So you can see how this designer's color palette really corresponds with each other, and you kind of figure out what these designers, their style, like hers have very similar motifs that all match together. So all 6 of these were designed by Nodoka Miyashita from Japan. She learned oil painting in Tama Art University in Japan. And you can see on Cute Things from Japan, they carry additional stamps with her most known and most common motifs. So if you wanted to add these stamps to your journal, in addition to go along with those washi tapes, you can see there's plenty of other items, including postcards and even these little sticker flakes that could match those washi strips that you had already purchased. Another convenient thing about finding a website like this and the designer's website is they kind of give you some other ideas and tips and tricks on how to use the products as well. With this other designer, you'll see that they also make some limited editions. This one is with Ieda Yukina, and so one of them has listed as limited edition and came with this postcard, whereas this other one just shows the designer name as well as the washi. So since that one I have 2, I can put it back to back with this one because I'm not blocking the ID number or the name for either one of them. I'm able to clearly see them on both sides. Now in her case, I was able to find her Instagram, and so you can kind of get familiar with her style and her designs, and some other products that she has with King Jim as well. I was able to pair a lot of these older models all together to one designer. This one is a KITT, so again that's a PET tape that has multiple metallic colors on it. This is another KITT, and this one's really early, the 001. So you can see how these colors coordinate very well together. So I knew they had to be the same designer somehow. This one's another KITT 003. So similar design, similar style with the PET tape. This is how I track them all though. This particular one is a newer one in my stash. And when I looked up this specific ID number, that's when I was able to find the designer. And you can see how the colors match perfectly between those two. So this one is a KITPP, which is postage stamp plus metallic of some sort. So this one is a postage stamp with gold foil, whereas this other TT is a metallic, but it's more of a colored metallic. Right next to it, this one is called a KITP. So just one P by itself means no metallic, no gold foil. It's just the postage stamp with no additional frills or anything. But again, you can see how the designer must be the same, very similar motifs and coloring style and drawing style. And this one is a KITS, which means slim. So for two of these slivers, they will fit into one of the other. But here you can see how the colors coordinate very well, and you can use those different designs with the different postage stamps to kind of layer your washi tape as well while you're using these. You can even layer the regular washi tape slims along with the PET tapes as well, because the color palettes are very similar and match almost the exact same colors as well. So another thing I was able to track down to this exact designer, also made by King Jim, is the masking tape book. And so you can see how it's a perfect match here. So what they do is they make these sheets. There's 2 sheets of each in these packages, and these masking tapes match exactly. So it's the same type of washi fabric, washi tape, and then you can cut them down to size or tear them in any way that you need in order for them to also match. And the colors coordinate since it's the same designer as well. So this is how I was able to connect all of these all to one designer. I looked up the KIT 036, and that's when I was able to find the name of this illustrator on Some Things of Mine website called Keina Higashide. So all of those, once as I was able to type in that designer's name, then I was able to pull up a ton of items on the same website with other KITTA that were designed by the same designer. Even some of these I don't have and I've never seen before, but others I could now tie those older designs that didn't identify who the designer was. I can now connect that and also get some ideas on how to use those masking tapes and other things with the same designer's products as well. So again, I store all that designer face up towards me so I can see how I can coordinate all those products. And then on the back, I leave them open so that I can see the actual product numbers on the back. Also, Cute Things from Japan carries this same designer as well. So if you're looking for more ideas and inside of planners and on jars and other ways to use these KITTA by the same designer, you can also find more ideas on this website. This designer, Heisuke Kitazawa, has 3 different types of letters. And here's a new one for us, KITM. So that one's a little different. This first one is just a regular KIT. So these are just regular, typical masking tape. Nothing special, no special features. Whereas this one is KITPP. So not only is it a postage stamp, but it also has metallic. So in this case, it has like a metallic gold foil. Now this one with KITM is a little different. So M can mean like mirror. So in essence, all of these kind of fold in half. They have a perforated line there in the middle. So you can either tear those or you can use them as a full strip. You will notice though that even though these are mirror images, they're not really perfect mirrored images. they actually have some slight variations on each side. So they are actually kind of fun to use separately, and it's nice to be able to have that option of having some shorter tapes that you can use by cutting these washi strips in half. So here I've put this designer all together on one sleeve, and here if you search his name, you'll see that a key component to a lot of his drawings is that he uses Copic markers. So with his style, you'll get to see a lot of his artwork on the Copic website, and you'll start recognizing what his style looks like as well. This next artist, Toto Ganashi, has a KIT on one of his, and that one I've had for quite some time. This one's a really popular design for him for a long time. The other one is a KITH. So you'll notice on this one, it has that metallic foiling on it. So some of these kind of have like a different texture, and so you'll see an H. Also, even the design print itself kind of has like, I don't know how to describe it, almost like a textured film to it. So here you can see when you look up his website, he has his own designer website, and you're able to really see what kind of illustrator he is. And so he uses a lot of different color palettes, but even here you're able to see his KITTA washi strips as well. This one was a little trickier because my original one from Yuko Omori didn't have her name on it. But then this other one, number 68, came out, and I was thinking to myself, wow, these two look very similar. So I sat these next to each other and I looked up this one, the KIT 068, and that's when I was able to find her other designs. So when I looked up the name Yuko Omori here on Cute Things from Japan, I was able to find those KITTA washi tapes that did not have her designer name. So I don't have this one on the left, so I want to hunt that one down, but I do have the one on the right and also the newest one as well. So here on their website, you can see they also carry some postcards from her. Nico Neko, Zakaya, they also have some other stationery items, as well as they show that she had another KITTA washi that I had never seen before as well. Now they're sold out on that one, but maybe I can find it on another website. So that's what's really neat. Here's this postcard set or stationery set that matches those stamps, those KITTA washi tapes perfectly as well. This next section, I don't have a name for these, but I don't have a designer name, but it has KITW. So this is a new letter for us. What that means is wide. So if we flip over, not only do these are called mirror, but not only do they have this like shine, but they're also extra wide when we compare to some like this one, KITS, which means the opposite, slim. So typically you have 4 strips of washi on a standard KITTA card. So in the case with the slim, you'll see it takes this standard size and cuts it in half. So you get 2 for the size of a standard 1 strip. Whereas the wide is really like the equivalent of 3 of these slim strips put together. So that's why you only get 3 of them on the wide card instead of 4 different designs. This particular KITTA card, KIT 057, I couldn't find the designer for this one. I want to say I did, and now I've just forgotten, but let me know if you know this one. These are a couple of postage stamps. Also, I couldn't find the designer, but these are KITPP 003 and 004 because they are postage stamps and they have the metallic gold foiling. So those are really beautiful. If you happen to know the designer again on those, please let me know. I'd love to look up other information with them as well. This one here, I think I have narrowed down. This one is KIT 045. I don't know if these two designers are the same, but the colors, and the style of the pencil drawing kind of look similar to me, but I I found this on one of the websites, Some Things of Mine. They name a lot of the artists. This one is Pebble Ceramic Studio. So I think the 4 strips of washi is from that same company. So now that I'm storing these in here, I'm just making sure I can see all my numbers on the back and that I haven't covered any of them up so that I can easily search those product numbers as I go as well. Now these are my very first ones. The KIT 041, I kind of gravitate towards, the solids. This is a foil, so this one has an H, KITH, because of the gold foiling. This one is a KITH as well because you'll see this like sheen. There's almost like a clear coating that makes these a little bit shiny. And so that's why this one has an additional letter as well. It's not just the plain washi. Whereas this one, as you can guess, KITT, because it is a PET tape, but also a few of them have like a metallic sheen to them. So those masking tape books I showed you before, there are 2 others that I have as well. So this one here has 5 different colors. They're solid, 2 sheets each, along with this template. So what's nice is you can stick like a sheet of this on your Cricut pad, and you could cut out any shape that you want. This one's really fun because it has like a lot of different designs, icons, colors. You can fussy cut them out individually, or you can just cut them out in a whole shape, whatever you want to do with those. But I just thought this one was really fun because it gives you a lot of freedom to just kind of add some different shapes to your page, or different decorative elements in ways that you can't with the washi strips. Plus, you can cover a much larger area. So if there's a large area that you're really filling up, you'll be able to cover with those. And again, you can punch out those templates as well. If you really want to take a deep dive into their artists, you can try to look them up on this list that King Jim has on their website. It does seem like they have done a good job of trying to make sure to give the credit to as many of their designers as possible. So if you don't see a name on them, you might be able to find them on one of these websites that is listed. All right, well, listed below, I'm just going to show you a quick flip through in this binder that I have. I will put my Amazon affiliate link below. If you choose to purchase it, they might pay me a small commission. All that does is help support this channel. It doesn't cost you any more to use those links, but I really love this zipper pouch. I want to say it's considered an A5 size, and it's really been the perfect little pouches for me to store these KITTA tapes. And I mean, I have taken these KITTA tapes in and out of these pouches. I cannot count how many times in order to reorganize them and everything. None of them have torn. I don't usually take it out of the house since this is my whole KITTA collection. So it stays pretty safe and secure here at home, and I haven't had any problems with the pages sticking or anything since they don't get hot. So I just store all the extra items in here as well. That's the nice thing about having a zipper. I can keep the masking tape booklets in here, plus I can keep that limited edition postcard in here as well. Okay, well, it's time for a little pop quiz. Let's see what we remember from today. KITH. That means that it's 4 strips, and it probably has some kind of foiling or clear, shiny texture for high quality, thicker washi. KITM. That is a mirror. So they are ones that you can tear in half, or they kind of look like mirrored images. KITP, with just one P, is going to be a postage stamp, whereas the KITPP will be the postage stamp with an addition of some sort of metallics. KITT is going to be the PET tape and also metallic. So you can see some of that is extra shiny with colors. KITS is going to be slim, so that's half the width of your normal washi's. KITW is going to be wide, and it equals about 3 of those slims. Instead of 4, you get 3 on the wide strips. And last but not least, a little hard to pick up, this KITZ, because it's like a zigzag. So these you just pull off one by one, kind of like in a zigzag format. So if you learned something new today, I hope you enjoyed that. If you love KITTA washi tape as much as I do, please give this video a thumbs up. And I hope this helps you whenever you're on those websites and you're trying to pick out and figure out what your KITTA is going to look like once as you get it in your hands. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.